We got a thing to talk about. Let's talk about it. Let me turn this down. I don't need the background. So we had a few games that happened today. If you didn't watch college football, let's see what we let's see what happened in today's college sports. So let's just go. Let's look at the game lineup today. Let's just look. We had a few games. We still got a few more games to play, but the game that were the games that were on people's radars were the Georgia and Auburn game. We'll talk about that, as well as the new number one, or I'm not gonna give it away just yet. Not gonna give it away just yet. Um, the game that happened. Look at my other screen. Yeah, we had Ole Miss and South Carolina. We had Auburn and Georgia. But this is the one we're gonna focus on right here, right now. We're gonna talk a little bit about this one, but we're gonna talk a lot about that. We're gonna talk a little about this one, but we're gonna talk a lot about that one. Let me see what we got. Just to start off, I don't know if you noticed last night, Syracuse and UNLV final in OT. I thought UNLV was gonna put it out, but they did not. Oregon versus Michigan State. That was another game that was on the same time. That was on yesterday. Oregon took care of business. Oregon was ranked. UNLV was ranked. So one ranked team down. Then we had number 25 Texas A&M blowing out Missouri 41-10. I ain't got a dog in the fight. I don't really care too much about neither one of them teams. I don't really got much to say about it. But anyway, UCLA took care of business. Oh, UCLA lost to Penn State. Penn State took care of business. This is where it gets interesting right here. SMU. Woo woo. Put it on. Put it on a little bit, even though I do, got some fond affection of a little bit. But right here, Auburn versus Georgia 31-13. I'm just one thing I can be proud of with this game is the fact that the defense showed up as they have continued to show up. Defense has something you salute you, but we just don't have enough with the offense. And I'm just done with Peyton Thorne. I'm really done with whoever just think he's capable. But at this point, you just kind of have to go down with the sinking ship. You can't abort, man overboard, jump. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no life vest. Ain't no life vest. Because Georgia, 7 points, 7 points, 7 points, and 10 points in the fourth quarter. So that's pretty solid for the defense to do what they did. You know what I mean? 3 points in the first, 3 points in the fourth, zero in the second, and only one touchdown in the whole game. That ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna cut it. But I could go on and on and on and on. We got this Tennessee versus Arkansas. I'm expecting Tennessee to go and blow out Arkansas. Michigan versus Washington. That's on right now. Michigan. I'm thinking Michigan. Yeah. Uh, University of Miami. That's gonna be a good one. Now I want the U to go on and come through and do what they supposed to do. Yeah. Cal, they gonna show up tonight, so that's gonna be an interesting game. But and we got USC and Minnesota, Baylor, and Iowa State, but and Clemson and Florida State right now. Florida State having a rough go. They having a rough go. Yeah, they got a tough road to hoe. Florida State and Auburn kind of in the same boat. And I don't know, one or the other might be worse off than the other, man. But you know what I'm saying. Same boat. One wrong on the right, the other wrong on the left. But this is where it gets interesting. 35. Vanderbilt Commodores. It's been a long time since they have beat Alabama. They only beat Alabama. about my handful of times, and it's been a long time since they've taken out a number one team. So these scholarly athletes came out and took care of business. Alabama, never, ever, never, ever, 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 never, never, ever, 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 never, ever, 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 ever led in this game, yo. Never had a lead. I'm emphasizing that because this goddamn committee, we got these 12 teams, that means something. That means something to the committee. That means something. Vanderbilt won the first quarter, 13-7. Second quarter, 10-7. It was 14 points that Alabama was able to put up in the third quarter. But, but they never led. Alabama never led in this game, y'all. The only quarter they outscored Vanderbilt was in the third quarter. But however, they never led in the first half or the second half. The first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, never in this game. And I'm emphasizing that because you got dang on stinking jokers, these so-called committee members that's picking the best teams and the most deserving teams and all this nonsense that you overcomplicate things with, but just the business of it, that means something. Because I'm saying all this to say, but Alabama lost, knowing how the committee operates, these jokers might not even fall out the top five, man. Just because, oh, they only lost by 5 points, but they never led in this game. They were dominated in this game. Vanderbilt dominated them on both sides of the ball. Yes, they had to really fight to get the points that they got. Vanderbilt came through, showed up and showed out. I mean, what can I say? I can't say enough. If you were watching it, you would have saw it with your own eyes. Saw it with your own eyes, y'all. Saw it with your own eyes. All I'm gonna say is this. This is my unpopular opinion. Well, let me reiterate my unpopular opinion. Alabama should fall much farther than I think they fall because they lost to an unranked team. This Vanderbilt team a little different. I've had people already say, well, Raw Room, guys on Raw Room, they were telling King that Vanderbilt might come into Jordan Hand, take care of business against Auburn. That might be it's some validity. It can happen. It can happen because Hayden Thorne, not it. Unless the defense starts scoring some points for Auburn, I don't see too much. We got to depend on the offense. Well, the quarterback specifically. Auburn will have a shot. But we see these guys here, Crimson One, they could be beat. Georgia can be beat because with the Auburn game, with the Kentucky game, with the Alabama game, yeah, they mortal. They ain't immortal, they mortal. But these guys right here, they got dominated. Now, this is something. This means something. This matters. This is important because, mark my words, they should fall far because Vanderbilt was an unranked team. However, they may not fall very far. I don't even know if they're gonna fall out of the top five, because like I said, that's my unpopular opinion. For the simple fact, they only lost by 5 points. And then now it's, well, we kind of at that getting to the midway point of the season, and things starting to kind of fill out, dust settling, you know what I mean? So we're gonna see what happens. But all I got to say is shout out to the Commodores. Yeah, Vanderbilt Commodores. Shout out to you, Rodney Williams. I know you're smiling from ear to ear, buddy. He played for Vanderbilt back in the day, y'all. Shout out to you, Ronald Hatcher. He played for Vanderbilt back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them guys. But there's a little bit more football going on. I think we got UCF and Florida Gators playing right now. That's not really one of these. That's a unranked matchup. But yeah, had to come on here and talk this talk. Had to come on here and talk this talk about Alabama losing to the Vanderbilt Commodores. And if you don't know what that means in SEC country, you just don't know. But it was a good game. It definitely was a good game. But I'm finna get up off of here, man, because I think I got a visitor. Yeah. I might not be done. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me do one thing. Got one more thing. Got one more thing. We ain't going just yet, y'all. Tide has rolled. You ain't going just yet. Stay tuned. I think I just want to let that play out, just so you can see it. I may have to cut it because I made, how, like I said, so they feeling about their stuff, man. But and here we go.
Hold in and taking over the stadium as you might expect. They are number one, 4-0 on this season with a defining win a week ago tonight against Georgia. And Vandy played Missouri tough last time out. Clark Lee and his Commodores looking to make some history. They haven't knocked off Bama since 1984. With back here with Clark Lee. Empty backfield, and he hits his man on a slant. That's Quincy Skinner. And Skinner stays on his feet to fight for a few more. It turns into a 13-yard gain, and his helmet got ripped off at the end. Run heavy early on, and now to throw. Pavia hangs a U-turn in the backfield, wants to go deep, and he floats it down the sideline for a first down to Stowers.
Tom, he's got it in him. And that gamer aspect of just being able to create ad-lib play action. Look at Cedric Alexander, 28, big block on the edge, still turning defender loose. He can escape, and then Eli's.
Alexander got a blocker in front of him off the left side, lowers his shoulder, and powers to the goal line. He's in, and Vandy draws first blood on a 7-yard Cedric Alexander score.
Here's your fullback right here, Gabe Fisher, early season candidate for the Lowman Trophy. PFT would be excited. And it's Cedric Alexander turning the legs into the end zone.
Some mustard on that snap. Milrow near side. Batted up, and it is intercepted. Net to the corner. He's in. And Vandy's got a 2-score lead on a 28-yard interception return by Randon Fontenette.
Pick six.
I thought he stepped out at the 1. The far official said he was over the goal line with that stretch, and looks like it was over the line. Ooh, before that left foot come down. He cut it close.
Why are you even cutting it that close?
I don't know.
Just get back inside.
Oh, yeah.
What a surge of early game momentum for Vanderbilt. Officially a 24-yard interception return for Fontenette. And now helping raise his 3 sisters. Milroe over the middle finds C.J. Dupree. He's got a lot of green. And he takes it into Vandy territory before Longwell catches up to him.
Boy, I love Nick Sheridan coming right back, let Jalen Milroe go down the field again to his tight end, C.J. Dupree. So valuable to this football team. You wouldn't think he was a 500-pound pitcher the way that he's running down the field there, but
second and goal. A hole on the left side, and it's just through for Jan Miller, and Alabama's on the board on an 8-yard touchdown run.
wants to try and practice because he wants to break your neck. I think you got a pretty good vision.
Alabama needed to make some adjustments after that opening 75-yard drive for Vandy. Fake to Alexander. Pavia will roll out of the pocket. Directing traffic back across his body for a first down to Cole Spence.
Slicing and dicing.
Nowhere to go. Spun around and gets spun down for a loss. Pavia is no stranger to upsets. Formation against Missouri 2 weeks ago. They'll run it and another stretch, and this one's good enough. Cedric Alexander with the touchdown plunge from a yard out. And Vandy strikes again. Second of the day for Alexander.
Playing off the right side, you see Stephen Lasoya pulling around the normal center move to left guard, gets a little bit of a kick out. Alexander, great job keeping those knees off the turf before the ball crosses the plane.
20-7.
Pressure coming, 5-man rush. Milroe shakes the first. Trying to direct traffic. Another near slip, and it gets taken down for Vanderbilt sack. Rinaldi comes up with the sack.
Miscommunication at the line of scrimmage. You're going to get a free runner off the right side. Milroe sees him late. I don't know if Brian Williams in the picture or not. Don't see him, but he.
They keep it on the ground, and there's a huge hole for A.J. Newberry. The soft part of Grand Prairie, Texas picks up a Vanderbilt first down.
68 here. Stephen Lasoya at left guard. Not just impressive on the block. That's him in a slant, but also a nice job by Xavier Castillo of folding back and balling off the.
Taylor's got the distance, and he splits the uprights. Milroe hands it off. There's a huge hole. Jam Miller down the sideline and forced out of bounds inside the 5.
23-7.
On the field before the game, and he said, keep your eyes out for Gino Vandermark coming in the game. He's actually a right tackle right there. Excuse me. Excellent kick out block along with C.J. Dupree. To be able to get that
I like
power
the fact
play.
that he didn't give up on that play.
And Miller's got plenty of space, and he's got a touchdown run. His second of the game.
Tom, watch bottom right of your screen. I think you'll see the receiver block right there. Number 18, it's Caleb Odom.
Not only has Vandy never beaten the number 1 team, they've never beaten a team in the top 5. They lost 60 straight. Here's Emmanuel Henderson. He finds a gap. Henderson finds a sideline. And he's knocked out of bounds just prior to midfield. Look at Haynes in the flat, now across the middle. This is Ryan Williams. First kick to the game results in an Alabama first down. Remember, he had one near the sideline in the second quarter that
Jalen Milroe gets through his progressions. If it delivers a nice football, you see Williams just able to start. Good start, stop. He can get to full force in 0.15 seconds.
Are you promoting your own show? Are you paying advertising rates today? Here's Milroe. Perfect through the air on this drive. And now on the ground. He's in. Touchdown, Jalen Milroe. Tyler Booker and Parker Brailsford cleared the way.
He's still fighting back from behind. Still an uphill battle.
Proctor and Jalen Milroe on cruise control down Broadway.
four-man rush. Pavia reverse pivot and delivers, but Quincy Skinner is going to be brought down short. Again, not out of the shotgun. We're 2 or 3 on fourth down this year. Pavia wants to throw. He goes down the middle. It is. Come on.
Touchdown. Commodores.
Junior Sherrill.
Touchdown.
Might be the most Diego Pavia play
Billy
ever.
Lennon. It was a good game.
On 4th and 1, he goes deep. His family
Commodore.
thrilled with this one. Andy holds on to his lead and extended. His team in the same position.
I think it's designed to be a quick throw time. You see there, it's not there. He keeps it alive. Sees one-on-one coverage, decides to go deep. But how about Junior Sherrill 2 series ago on 4th down, the ball off of his fingertips? I didn't think there was any way he was going to be able to get to this football when he redirected and ran flat off the fingertips again for a score. Have leverage to be able to find space there.
Justice Haynes is the running back on this one.
Milroe
looking deep. Down the sideline is caught by Williams. He breaks free. And he is in for an Alabama touchdown. A 58-yard catch and run for the emerging superstar.
You said emerging? The body control. You cannot.
Yeah, man. It was like, okay, this dude here on the tightrope, doing ballet pirouettes in there and going up and getting it. He's something to watch. He's a talent. Definitely. He's young. Stay healthy, young man. Just stay healthy. Keep working.
His high school coach, Jeff Kelly, played quarterback at Southern Miss.
Yeah. Less than 1 out of the shotgun. Newberry is the running back.
28-30 is close.
Newberry's got a first down. He's got more, and he takes it inside the 20.
We talked about edge defenders getting frozen. A nice double team here as well to open up that space by the left side of the offensive line. Gunnar Hansen at left tackle 55.
And he absolutely drills it.
Yep.
So those 3 hung out together growing up. He was always the youngest and the smallest.
Milroe directing, and he gets drilled. Bumps the football. Jalen Milroe gets it up. Miles Capers delivered the hit. They say Vanderbilt football.
Defense.
Pocket throws, back shoulder catch, and a first down for Vandy inside the 15. Quincy Skinner. Here's Vanderbilt with the swagger this afternoon.
He has inside leverage, but doesn't take it. A nice move. North-south, Diego Pavia understands exactly where to deliver that football in man coverage. Just confidence, Tom, by a quarterback knowing his receiver is going to break that route back.
And Alexander next to him. Little replay. Pavia throws. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And before that, it was a very good play that Buddy Pizzazz, the Vanderbilt quarterback, did. He, made some magic, extended the play through a screen, and Buddy scored on it, but he got caught back on the hole, so they had to set up and do it again. But they came out with a touchdown.
Johnson with the catch, and Vandy extends its lead.
The master of manipulation off the play fake to Cameron Johnson. Former Theodore Bobcat.
What he constantly harped on was Jalen Milroe building his confidence and throwing in rhythm. Forced down a rhythm here, has to run, unloads deep. 2 in there it is. Caught at the sideline. Journey Bernard.
They were kind of iffy right here.
Down at the 20.
What a grab.
He juggled it. He pinned it against his helmet. But right here, hands, juggle. It looked close. They reviewed and said it was
reverse it out of there, looking for the corner, and it is Brian Williams into the end zone. 2-yard touchdown run for the fantastic freshman Ryan Williams. His second touchdown of the game.
Too late.
Go review what happened against Georgia. Journey Bernard right there making a big play, and then
fighting, but I'm gonna say it again. It's too little. Too late.
Second and 12. Dumps it off, room up the sideline, and Vanderbilt first down for Cedric Alexander. Unranked teams to do that. First and 10 for Pavia. He hands it off. Big road left side and a first down for the Commodores. Pavia keeps it. Pavia picks up the first down, and the unlikeliest of heroes has guided Vanderbilt to what will be its first ever win against number one. And what an investment they've made in Diego Pavia. This
Diego Pavia,
this program, and the biggest win on the West End. Vanderbilt takes down number one Alabama.
And the students rushed the field.
Diego Pavia very nearly went into the stands to celebrate with his brother.
First win versus AP number one.
Come onto the field with him.
Snaps 23-game losing streak to Alabama. And first win against AP number one. Shout out to you, Vanderbilt. Shout out to you. That was a good game. But like I said, unpopular opinion. Committee be doing what the committee be doing. Alabama may not fall very far. It might not fall, but the two. Even though Diego Favaro, number two, did what he did to them today, they may not fall out of the top five, even though they lost by 5. Well, just because they lost by 5. But they lost by 5 to an unranked opponent on the road, and they never led. And that unranked opponent is Vanderbilt. 23-25 game losing streak. That was snapped today. Come on, man. That is not a number one team. That is not a top 10. That's not a top 5. That's not a top 10 team. I said it. I meant it. It's 12 teams in the mix this time around. But you know what? I have my opinion. You have your opinion. We all have opinions. And that opinion just may be an unpopular opinion.